I'd like to welcome you all to the very first Ruth Bancroft Garden virtual gala.
Now more than ever, it's so important for us to come together, for us to find community, to feel joy, to feel inspired, and to support art and beauty.
And hello, garden lovers everywhere. We're so happy that you're here tonight joining us, and thank you for coming.
To provide the critical support that the garden needs to carry it through this most difficult year, and to assure its future role in the community.
Now I have some good news to share about the garden. We have grown by over 75% since the first of this year. So I want you to get your glasses ready with me tonight to toast this treasure for the garden, whom some of you may know. Please enjoy. Thank you.
We are here this morning, 5 months late, for an important presentation. We originally had planned to honor Brian for his 40 years of service to the garden in March. We created a plaque for you, now mounted on this beautiful boulder behind you, in one of the central beds of the garden, to honor you for all your work here. Air hugs, air hugs, air hugs, everybody. Thank you.
Now we have lots of magic that we are about to make happen for the garden. Tonight, we are going to try to raise as much money as we can for children's education at the garden. And we also hope to raise some seed money to begin those renovations of Ruth's Folly and shade houses. And of course, we want to support all the amazing programs, all the amazing places that we all love in the garden. Your gift of $10,000 can allow the garden to begin the planning phases to renovate Ruth's Folly and the 2 greenhouses that sit alongside it. So this level, it's all about sustainability. It's all about sustaining the garden. It's all about the garden providing sustainable gardening information to help our planet. Take a look at this video to hear what sustainability means to some garden members.
Sustainability in the environment is what the garden is all about. The garden really reflects what the desert environment can be and how and why it is important to have a sustainable environment.
In our community in Walnut Creek, you do see drought-tolerant plants. It is, of course, really important to us as the only botanical garden in Contra Costa County to accept our responsibility when it comes to being a role model for sustainability and being mindful of the environment.
Now, something super special is happening at this particular My Fair Share level. This is all about community, the $5,000 level, which is why we're introducing the match right now. What better way to come together to meet these challenge champions at the $5,000 level? Let's hear a little bit about what some of the members have to say about community at the garden.
First of all, I love the people. I think that gardeners are the best people. And when you go to the Ruth Bancroft Garden, you feel that energy, and the people that are involved are just marvelous.
We got to know so many people. We became part of the community. When you have something you have in common that you're working to promote, it makes it very easy to get to know people who are busy and active.
Gardens can become a focal point of a community, and I think the Ruth Bancroft Garden has accomplished that, and I think that's important in a community.
All right, garden people. I love that idea. Garden people, if you're one of those garden people, let us know. I think we all are around here. Now, the garden is planning to renovate 3 of the beds as new children's areas in the garden. We're going to get into a little bit more information about what those beds are and some of the details, but first let's hear a little bit about education and preservation and what it means to some of your garden members.
My first visit, I was just blown away and stunned by the diversity of plants that Ruth had planted in that garden and how so many things had thrived and done so well under her care.
And it has the education program, and a focus of the program is on children and young people.
The way the garden is designed, it's a great place for kids to explore and enjoy.
Now let's cruise along to the $1,000 level, one of my favorite value levels. This one is all about beauty and tranquility. Now, as we watch and listen to what some garden members love best about the beauty and tranquility of the garden, I would love for you to share in the chat what parts of the garden you find most beautiful and tranquil. Take a look at this video.
That plaza space with the Washingtonian palms on your right from Southern California and the giant Yucca foliifera to your left.
But I think my favorite view actually is the view from within the folly, underneath the peak of the gazebo.
The Ruth Bancroft Garden is very free-form. It has meandering paths, so I think that's one of the strong points of the garden design.
Yes, I love seeing all of the places in the garden that inspire you, that make you feel at peace, that make you fall in love with the garden every time you visit. We're going to move along to the $500 level. This is the last official level. This level is all about inspiration. Now, we're going to jump right in with the stories of inspiration. I want you to hear some of the stories of your garden friends and what inspires them most. Take a look.
What really inspires me to support the Bancroft Garden is Ruth Bancroft herself.
What inspires me about the garden is the understanding of the role it is playing in building a sustainable future.
There are thousands of people who have been involved in some way or form or fashion in the garden.
The Ruth Bancroft Garden provides that portal to the world of nature. I can't emphasize strongly enough how important it is to provide support for gardens like the Ruth Bancroft Garden.
We are going to move into the live auction now. If at any point you have any questions, let us know in the chat. Stick around, cheer on those who are bidding in the live auction. Let's go ahead and get the bidding for this one started at $250. We have a $500 bidder right now, so let's see if we can keep this one going. Again, here we go. David in at $1,000, folks. Let's cheer these bidders on. Come on, let's keep going. We've got go in the chat. $1,300. Go David, go Gwen, go Terry. Let's do this. Can we keep this one going? We are doing amazing, my friends. There's a new bid, $1,600. Let's go. $1,600 going once, going twice. Looks like we've got a winner for this one. Cheer that winner on. That is super exciting. Now we have one more bit of surprise at the very end. I'm going to pass it back to Gretchen in just a moment. Again, my name is Emily Quinn. I'm Auction Emily. It was an incredible pleasure to be here supporting you. We're going to pass it back to Gretchen. We've got one more video all about joy.
Thank you so much, Emily. And thank you all so much for your great generosity tonight. It looks like over 350 of you joined us, and I am sure you helped us get close, if not surpass our goal of $100,000. We really appreciate it to help keep the garden going strong. And thanks again.
That first memory is probably my favorite, and beyond that, it's just the collective memory of wandering through the gardens with Ruth and talking about plants.
I felt a lot of joy from just seeing my daughter kind of handle what she needed to handle there. How much she learned about the garden and how many plants she knew and liked. And she often stumped me on a plant.
My favorite sculpture show was the show in about 2004. Ruth Hussey made these lovely invitations that we sent out to hundreds of people.
The groundbreaking to the new building and patio area. I love that. And then I love the celebration.
The first visit was so long ago. We walked around and we asked ourselves, who could have done all of this?
I just can't imagine life without a garden. And I think this is why I enjoy other people who are gardeners, because they have that same earthy feeling and we're all part of each other. And so I can't imagine a life without a garden.